Hey everyone, just letting you know this is my first ever review, so I hope I do good. Let me know if there's any way I can make it better in the comment section. So let's get into it.
Okay, everyone. So this is the company that makes the game, and the game user is basic first-person survival zombie game. Now the backstory of the game is simple. You were saved by these like three girls from a zombie horde, right? And they give you your basic stuff like you join the base, you walk around, you volunteer to help out. Basic cinematics. The three girls that you team up with is, and I'm not gonna pronounce their names, but I'm gonna leave them on the screen as you can see. You have this girl who's your leader, who had basic assault rifle, good, kind, caring girl. Brain cells probably not existing that much, but she's really nice. Then you have the older, mature-looking girl who is the shotgun expert, who's all about knowledge, building, tells you a lot of stuff, and practically just like I said, you have the shotgun one for and everything. Also, the last character that you have part of this team is the Lolly with the machine gun or minigun, whatever you call it, right? Which is the best joke ever, and she's practically your spoiled brat with the minigun. So that's that. On the first mission, you go out, you look for supplies to help them out, like I said, and then you come across the first ever teammate that you join with. Well, the only teammate that you join with is this girl. Don't know her name. She's really shy and really awkward to be around. She tells you that her brother is somewhere, and he knows what caused and how to stop the zombie thing. And so she joins you, and that's practically you are spending the rest of this game trying to find her brother and figure out what's going on. Okay, next thing I want to go through, and this is a list. I couldn't find a name to half these things because I tried, but I want to go through the monsters you have to kill. I'm going to describe them because hopefully the video footage that you see does show most of them, but I'm going to try and give you the basic rundown on each one of them. Okay, so besides your basic zombie, you have these things I call mini graboids, which are like if you ever seen trimmers, it's like that. They come to the ground, but they usually spit out maggots, and they come after, and the maggots come after you do damage. They do very little, and they're easy to kill. But those things are easy to kill too. The only problem is they burrow, and they don't go through walls or anything, but you're good. Another thing is I call them toad dogs, but they're like this giant frog looking thing that just runs up and bites you. That's all they do. They're super easy to kill. It's basic, like two bullets from the pistol can usually kill them. No problem. Now we have like there's these things called tanker zombies. I call them the ones that I can reference as. I call one the Defiler because it's practically this big hunk of flesh that can throw what looks like a tongue or a tentacle at you from a distance that can hit you. Then you have the Brute, which is a guy who starts off as this magma looking guy, and when you do more damage, he goes into like this bursting Hulk mold, and that guy will like just wreck your stuff. He usually appears where you have like ammo, like those basic ammo crates laying around. I suggest to stay by those all the time and just shoot as what you can at them. Then you also have this thing that's called the Hulk. It's practically just this big. It's like the Defiler, just big, but just runs up and hits you, or walks up and hits you. It's extremely slow. Keep your distance. You're really good against that. There's these other ones. I call them. You can call them the fast attacks. There's a Banshee, which is a demon-looking chick that just runs up, screams when you get too close, but she's known for. She's the only one that had like a best a like hunker you down or grapple you down mechanic. Pistol can still be used. You can still shoot her with that. Then you have these things I call slenders or rakes if you're into the creepypasta, which is practically this naked looking zombie thing that's looks slimy and shit. And they just practically run at you extremely fast. Basic stuff like just run at you, punch you, and they keep doing that. Besides the bosses, I'm not talking about them because those are you have to experience the bosses for yourself. I think I talked about all the ones necessary. I might be wrong, but I got to double check. But those are the ones I want to get to so far. Okay, so now we're going to skip into how the mechanics work in the game, like stuff you might mean to note or whatever, right? So, basic stuff. Your character heals itself. Your character can't heal itself, but you can heal your teammates, right? And that's basically you can just find med kits laying around, or if you kill those zombies, you get a free med kit by yourself. Um, Basic stuff like that. Basic anime rules apply here. Girls take more damage, they lose more in their clothing until they knock down. Medkits can revive them, don't worry about that. They just are in this really weird ass position when you do it. Guns, basic stuff, basic shooting, basic thing. You gotta conserve ammo as much as possible. You do get the one pistol with infinite ammo that you can't get rid of. Basic sprinting is still in the game. Also, you can find stuff like material, gifts, and grenades laying around too. You will find ammo cases and guns laying around at the same time. Which, one thing I want everyone to understand real quick is guns do have a random spawn. You can get a gun that's either extremely useful or extremely against you at any time, right? There's one time in this game I got a sniper rifle in a building, which made no sense, but what the heck ever, right? Also, you do come across the sword in the game. It's a good melee. You get like 200 swings with it, does a lot of damage, and does really good. Um, boss fight automatically gives you a final boss fight automatically gives you a rocket launcher. And at this point, I want to show you all the most dangerous weapon in this entire game, and you're gonna laugh about it. And that's it. Now, before I get into the good stuff, I would like to go over a couple bad things that I did have with the game, and I do like to address real quick. First things first, like I said, there was an issue of like they always span a random gun, and it happened to me a couple times. I don't think they were in the videos. I might have deleted them on accident or didn't record it because you can replay the levels in this game. But there was like times where I went into like they gave me guns that were completely useless at this point, right? And to give you an idea of like the guns, right, is like I said, the sniper inside a house or a building where you don't need a sniper. But there was times where they gave me a shotgun where I needed a long range weapon more than a shotgun, right? Another thing I think that I had a problem with were how some of the creatures can disappear through a wall. Now, the graboid things, like I was telling y'all before, they had a bad habit of just like putting their head through a wall or a closed door where they couldn't get to you, even though they could burrow for some reason. And they could burrow through like a second story floor for some reason. But they can easily just put their head through the wall, and then at that point, they could just spit maggots at you. You can still kill them and everything, but I found it annoying when you're in like a room trying to heal your teammates, and they were just doing that shit to you, right? Another issue that I did have, and this is the dumb one to me, is why do your teammates have some of the best guns in the game and they do very little damage? I kid you not. The one chick with the shotgun, she like you can come across that shotgun in the game, right? The only gun you don't come across is the minigun. But you come across grenade launchers, which is cool. But she had like a shotgun, and like it took 3 shots to kill one basic zombie. But um, my shotgun takes him down with one shot, regardless where I put the thing, right? The girl with the minigun, I don't think she got a lot of kills, right? Because I have seen her use that minigun, and she got killed by swarms more often than I have, which was kind of weird. Another issue that I do have with this game is sometimes it's like like sometimes is when it comes to your hits, right? Even with like perfect aim, sometimes they'll tell you that the thing that you clearly saw was a headshot said it wasn't a headshot. So those were just the basic problems. I don't think they were um, big problematic. They were once in a while an issue, but they weren't a constant issue, right? Which I do think is okay. Okay, so let's talk about some good things about this game. I do like how it's creative. I do like how the game plays. It does run smoothly besides the graphical issues that you get once in a while, like I said, like Dane's facing through walls for some stupid reason. Um, Characters always were fun. I do have the issue of like sometimes the clothes will become a little bit too revealing, but it's not like a big thing. It's not a thing. The problems few and far between. Gameplay extremely fun. I like the environment. I like the story. There's not really much I can say is wrong with it. Now, who do I recommend this game for? Anyone who likes like off-brand zombie games. Anyone who likes the zombie anime games. Anyone who just wants to play something that's quirky, awkward, just like me on my main channel, this has no really, doesn't play anything for competitive or big reasons, mostly just for it's fun and I just want to play it. This is who I recommend it. Now, who I recommend to avoid this game? Anyone who has a problem with vision. This game does have a problem with lighting a lot, and even brightening it was an issue for me. But if you have a problem like dark, like really like seeing yourself darker, I say avoid this game. If you're a person who is against like the whole sex appeal and everything, avoid this game. If you're someone who hates zombie or shooting games, avoid this game. But other than that, I hope you all enjoyed my review, and I'll catch y'all later. Bye.